So, let me guess. You have big dreams. You want to be successful. Maybe you even want to be rich, famous, or live in a mansion with a private chef who knows exactly how crispy you like your bacon. Sounds great, right? But there's a problem. You're lazy. You know exactly what you should be doing, yet instead of doing it, you somehow end up scrolling through social media, watching random videos about penguins slipping on ice. And when you finally snap out of it, guilt punches you in the face. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. But instead of fixing it, you just accept it. Days pass, then weeks, then months, and suddenly it's a new year. And guess what? You're setting the same goals from last year, pretending this time will be different. And it is, for a while. At first, you're on fire, motivated, focused, convinced that this is your year. But then, procrastination sneaks in like that one relative who always overstays their welcome. And before you know it, you're back to the same cycle. Setting big goals, getting overwhelmed, doing nothing, and convincing yourself that tomorrow is the perfect day to start. Spoiler, it's not. So how do we break this cycle? How do we stop being ambitious but lazy? Well, most advice out there tells you to delete social media, lock your phone in another room, or chant motivational quotes in the mirror like some kind of self-improvement wizard. And sure, those might help a little, but they don't address the real issue. The real problem? Inertia. In physics, inertia means an object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion. This applies to tasks just as much as it applies to objects. Once you're still, it's ridiculously easy to stay still. And once you start moving, it's much easier to keep going. Think about it. Ever noticed how getting out of bed is the hardest part of waking up? Or how starting an assignment is way harder than actually doing it? That's inertia in action. The trick is to trick yourself into moving. And here's how. 1. The tiny step rule. Getting started is the hardest part, so make it ridiculously easy. Instead of telling yourself, I have to write a 10-page essay, just say, I'll write one sentence. Instead of, I need to go to the gym for an hour, say, I'll put on my workout clothes. The goal is so small it's almost laughable, but that's the point. You're not trying to do everything, you're just trying to start. Because once you start, inertia kicks in, and suddenly you've written half a page or done 15 push-ups without even realizing it. The 2-minute rule. This one's simple. If a task feels overwhelming, commit to just 2 minutes of it. That's it. 2 minutes. Hate cleaning your room? Set a timer and clean for 2 minutes. Need to study? Read just one paragraph. The best part? You'll probably keep going. Because once you're moving, stopping feels unnatural. You won't just clean for 2 minutes. You'll probably finish tidying up. You won't just read one paragraph. You'll get through a few pages. It's like tricking your brain into being productive without it realizing what's happening. 3. The domino effect. One small action leads to another. You tell yourself you'll just put on your running shoes. Then, since you've already done that, you might as well step outside. Then, since you're outside, might as well jog a little. Before you know it, you've gone for a full run. All because you started small. And that's the secret. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You just need to start small and let inertia do the rest. Final thoughts. If you're ambitious but lazy, don't beat yourself up. You don't have a discipline problem. You have an inertia problem. And the way to fix it is simple. Lower the bar, start ridiculously small, and let momentum carry you forward. Remember, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. Now stop watching videos about procrastination and go do that thing you've been putting off. Just for 2 minutes, I dare you.